Hey guys, how's it going? It's Bean. Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to talk about is going to be the Ghibli-a-thon, which is a readathon that's based off of Studio Ghibli. And I'm going to put an image right up here of the chart of the prompts for this readathon, and I will also link their Twitter page down below. Now, this is a week-long readathon that takes place June 10th through the 16th, so yes, this is a bit late going up, and I might even couple it with putting up my vlog and the summary of what I did end up reading, along with this TBR, just because I am so late in getting into the game. I literally heard about this readathon like an hour and a half ago, and then decided that I was going to do it. So, we'll see how this goes. Luckily, it's only 6 books, so I should be able to manage it. So now we start up at the top of the ladder, and we have to work our way down so that way we can find Totoro. The first rung that we start on is Howl's Moving Castle, and now the prompt for that one is to read the group book, and that book is Howl's Moving Castle by Diane Wayne Jones. Now, I have read this before, and I absolutely loved it. It had me laughing, it had me crying a little bit, and I am really excited to reread it and get back into this world. It's been probably 2-ish or maybe even 3 years since I have read it. The next prompt that I'm going down to is The Wind Rises, and the prompt for this one is to read an adult romance book, and I will be reading Natalie Tan's Book of Luck and Fortune by Roselle Lim. Now, this is an arc. It comes out, I believe, actually that week. It comes out on the 11th of June, and so I will be reading this one right in time, and then I will have a review up, hopefully, later that week. This book follows Natalie Tan as she goes back home for the first time in a very long time, and she ends up having to try and run her grandmother's old restaurant in Chinatown, and I think there's all this stuff that kind of goes around, so she doesn't want to be there is what I really remember about it. I don't know if this is technically classified as a romance, but there is supposed to be romance in it, so I'm going with it because that's what I got. Moving on, the next rung that we have is Arate, and the prompt for this one is a borrowed book. And now I have 2 possibilities for that one. This one all really depends on how fast I read Obsidio, because that would be my borrowed book, would be Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I had just finished Gemina today, so depending on the situation, I might be borrowing that from Callison today, or I might be borrowing from her tomorrow when I head over there to say hi. So if I finish that one before the 10th, then I guess it will not be included in as part of this readathon. If that is the case, I do have a backup book. Never you worry, I never run out of things to read. Let's be honest here. I will be reading The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. I'm actually borrowing this one from my parents right now, who have read this entire series, I think. So, we'll see. But this is the 3rd book in the Robert Langdon series, and this one surrounds a mystery about the Freemason Society. So that'll be interesting. I have never read anything like that, so we'll see how it goes. The next rung I'm going to is The Cat Returns, and the prompt for this is to read a portal fantasy, and that one is like a fantasy. There's a story of someone going from one world to a fantastical world, or the other way around. And I have decided to go with Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire. No, I have not read this book yet. Yes, I'm excited, and I really think that I'm going to fly through it. Let's be honest here. But if you haven't heard anything about this book, one, are you living under a rock? It's been around for quite a while, but that's okay. I live under a rock sometimes too. So this book follows I believe a group of kids who have come back from a magical realm, and they have to cope with being back from that realm. So I think this counts. It was in the intro video, so I'm going to say yes. The next rung we're going with is Only Yesterday, and the prompt for this one is to read an adult contemporary novel. I'll be reading The Last Collection, a novel of Elsa Schiaparelli and Coco Chanel by Jeanne Mackin. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at names. But this is an arc that was sent to me by the publisher, and I'm really excited to read it. It is historical fiction and follows a girl who gets in between these two in some sort of dispute. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not. I don't read much about fashion or anything like that. It's not really my world, not gonna lie, as I sit here in an anime sweatshirt. But we'll see how this goes, and I'll let you guys know what I think. This one does come out on the 25th of this month, so that would also be perfect, so that way I can get this review up. And the last one that I have gone with is down to Howl's Moving Castle. Yes, again, this is 2 times that I've used Howl's Moving Castle. However, that's the way that the ladder went. And the prompt for this one is really the reason why I chose Howl's Moving Castle, and it's because it's pick a book with a sassy side character. Now, I'm pretty sure this one counts. We'll see. But I'm going with Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco. I read Stalking Jack the Ripper back when it came out. So it's been a while. It's been a hot minute, guys, since I've read these. But I'm really looking forward to getting back into this world because I absolutely loved the first one and I've heard nothing but good things about the rest of them. And that is my TBR for this upcoming week. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you've read any of these books that I have on hand here and what you thought about them if you are going to be doing so. Hey guys, happy Monday. So this is the start of my reading vlog for the Ghibli-a-thon, and I am going to start by reading Obsidio because I have finally gotten my hands on Callie's copies, so we're going to start with this one. Hi guys, so it's Wednesday. I haven't read anything since Monday, and this is the first chance I'm getting to sit down. You can see my sunburn right now. It's great, isn't it? Because last night I went straight from work and I got all confused, and we had D&D right afterwards and didn't get home until almost 10. And I just passed out. Got up, went to work this morning, got home, had a little bit of food. I've got chips and salsa. And then I took a shower, and it is now 7:15. And I am sitting down, and I am going to finally, hopefully, finish Obsidio. I'm still like that far in. So yeah, so I'm really excited to hopefully finish this and then move on. I think I might do Every Heart a Doorway next just because that one's nice and short. And I am still tired because I did work all day today and we were transplanting, aka we were planting our little seedlings in the ground while it was raining today. So that was good. Actually, it wasn't too bad and I had a raincoat, so I really can't complain. And we did get some stuff done at least, so that's good. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Mike should be home soon, and I think he's going to, I don't think we have plans tonight. I think we're just hanging out. So yeah, I'll update you guys later. It's me, I'm back. Update, I've read like 5 pages. And I honestly just am not feeling this book right now, which is really disappointing because I loved the first 2 books in the Illuminate Files series. But for some reason, I'm just not into Obsidio right now. And so instead, I am going to pick up Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire. Give it a shot. It's a really short one, so I'm hoping I can just zoom right through it and we'll see what happens. is Thursday morning, so it's my day off. Yay! And I started the day with a bagel, which I didn't show you because I ate it, and a cup of coffee. This mug is probably one of my favorites. It's from a good friend of mine. And it's funny because you don't know what house you're going to be sorted into. And I happen to get the correct mug. How awesome is that? Because I am a Hufflepuff through and through. And right now at home, we are drinking... I'm going to drop my phone. Right now, we are drinking the Laughing Man coffee, which is Hugh Jackman's brand, because Mike got it and I wasn't gonna say no. So that's what we're drinking right now. It is actually surprisingly quite good. It's a little watery for my taste, and it's not nearly as acidic as most coffee that I have is, but it's not bad. So kudos to you, Hugh Jackman. Yes, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, I need to go get ready because Callie and I are going to Half Price Books and we're going to film a couple videos and then I am going to read. I did start Every Heart a Doorway last night and I'm really loving it. I think I just need a regular style book to read right now before I jump into another one that's kind of like Illuminae and Obsidio are because those are written in such a strange format. I think, while I do enjoy that format, I think I need a break from it. So I think that's more the thing right now. So let's get going. Hey guys, it's like 10:30. Okay. Hey guys, it's like 10:40 right now at night on Thursday. And I just finished Every Heart a Doorway. But oh my gosh, you guys, this book was so good. And now I need the rest of them. Like, all of them now, please. Thank you. But it was so good. So well done. And Shauna Maguire / Mira Grant, again, amazing friggin' writing. This world is so awesome. I loved it. And I did kind of figure it out before the end. I had a feeling, had an inkling about what was going on, but I loved it, guys. I absolutely loved it. Now I just need to get my hands on the rest of them. Actually, right now, I'm gonna go to bed because I have to be at work in the morning. The next book I'm going to read is Howl's Moving Castle, which is in my bag, which is on the other side of the room. So we're not grabbing that right now, but that is the next book on my list of things to read. So that is the next one I will be reading. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. So far, I have read one book. And I have started two others. So I've started Natalie Tan's Book of Luck and Fortune, and I've started Obsidio. So I might finish Natalie Tan tomorrow. I'm just not in the mood for Obsidio, and I don't know why, and it's kind of bumming me out because I really want to read it and finish that series. Maybe this weekend. And then I'm going to start Howl's Moving Castle tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited. So yeah. All right, I'll give you guys an update later. Bye. Yeah. No. You're the only cat I've ever seen that will cuddle up to you.
We just love love.
We do. We are lovey. A very loving kitty. Okay.
I'm in a blanket burrito.
Yes, you are.
And I am now going to read Howl's Moving Castle.
17 days after I started this vlog. And I am just now going to be doing my wrap-up for this readathon. And I'm not afraid to say it did not go as I had planned, and it did not really go the best. But I wanted to come in here and do a quick wrap-up of the books that I read for this readathon. And I managed to read fully 3 books. So I read 3 of them all the way through, and then I actually am about halfway through 2 of them. So we're going to start with the ones that I read, and then go through the 2 that I am halfway through, and then one that I just didn't get to. We're going to move on to the readathon, and I'm going to summarize what I read. The first thing that I read, Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, and just like the first time I read it, I loved this book. It's so funny, it's so sarcastic and sassy at points, and this book really, I almost dare to say that I like it more than the movie. I feel like we get a lot more of a sense of who Howl is, plus we get more of Sophie's side, as well as like the Witch of the Waste, and all of the characters, they're just fleshed out a lot more in this book. So I really can't recommend this enough. I gave this one 5 stars. The next prompt was the movie The Wind Rises, and that prompt was to read an adult romance, which I did, and I read Natalie Tan's Book of Luck and Fortune by Roselle. And this book, again, I absolutely loved this one. It was so cute, so thought-provoking, and it was just a feel-good story completely. This book follows 28-year-old Natalie, who is moving home to Chinatown in San Francisco. She hasn't been back for 7 years after she had a huge argument with her mother, and now she is moving back because her mother has passed away. Her mother died, and she learns that she has been left the family restaurant that her mother actually closed right after her grandmother died. And Natalie actually wants to be a chef, so it's kind of perfect, but she's not sure she wants to stick around because she's not close with anyone in this town. She feels that this town did not stick by her through her helping out her agoraphobic mother, and she had no support, and she just isn't sure that she wants to stay, or if she wants to come back. But if she opens this restaurant, she could possibly help the people in the town. So it's kind of a situation there where she's trying to figure out what to do. And then there's a love interest as well. There's magical realism, which I loved. And again, if you check out my blog below, you can read a full review. I did write up a review for this one. So please feel free to check that out and give that a follow as well. The next prompt that I actually finished was The Cat's Return, and the prompt for this movie was to read a portal fantasy, and I read Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire. I loved this book, and I know I've said that for all 3 books that I read here, but this book is probably, actually it is, these 3 books actually are my favorites of the month. This book, though it's short, it is so well done. And again, Shauna Maguire is also Mira Grant, and that's my favorite author right now. I'm like an auto-buy, basically. And I'm really sad that I don't own the rest of this series. So my goal is to buy the rest of the series. The next 3 are actually prequels, I believe, to this one, because this is a murder mystery. And the entire thing is solved in this short story. It's like 120 pages or something like that. I'm sorry. It's 169 pages. It's 169 pages, and the entire mystery is solved. So, and it was in depth. I didn't fully realize who it was until the end, which I was very relieved by. I was still able to get connected to these characters, which I just think is means that this book was so well written. As you might guess, I did give this one 5 stars. As far as the 2 prompts that I got halfway through the book, the first prompt that I got halfway through the book was to read a borrowed book, and for this one I am reading Obsidio, which I have around here. I think it's in the other room though, and I'm honestly just a little too lazy to go get it. So here, I'll just put a picture right here. Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And now I am approximately 250 pages into this, but I read all three of them pretty closely together, and for me that doesn't always go well, especially because each of these stories is like a journey of it in and of itself, and I just haven't sat down and really gotten into this one as much as I sat down and had a lot of time to read the other ones. But in all honesty, I am loving this one as well. It is a great book, and I will give you a summary when I finish it. The other book that I am partway into is the prompt for Only Yesterday, which is to read an adult contemporary, and that's The Last Collection, a novel of Eliza Schiaparelli and Coco Chanel by Jeanne Mackin. And now this one, I am like 100 pages in or so, and I am really enjoying this one. I don't usually read books concerning fashion, and this one is very heavily fashion and like society based, like how you appear in society. Your appearance is very important, and I just don't normally read these. So we'll see how this goes. I'm sure it's, so far, like I said, I am enjoying it, and I'm sure I will continue to do so. And then, as you can probably tell, I did not read Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol. I will not be showing it to you either, because my phone is resting on it right now. And I also didn't get to Hunting Prince Dracula, which I'm hoping to get to later this year. As I thought about it, I'd like to read the Stalking Jack the Ripper series again. I'd like to binge read that series because I know I can do that with that series. But yeah, so that's my summary. I was able to read 3 books. I got halfway through 2 of them. So I didn't fully complete the readathon, but I'm still happy with how much I read, considering I still worked every day of the readathon, except for 2 days. I worked every day of the readathon, so I did get some stuff done. But yeah, so that's my summary, and I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Alright, so I have a little bit of bonus material here for you, because I'm super excited about this, and the timing just happens to work perfectly. I go on Kickstarter quite a bit, and I was kind of looking around on there, and I have been following a bunch of companies that do pins and like enamel pins kind of thing. And one of the companies that I have kind of fallen in love with is Sentimental Dolly. This is her business card, and then all of the information is right here on back. But I'm so excited. I finally got the project that I had helped fund for that one. So what this included actually 5 pins, but my 5th one is actually already pinned up, and it's just a little calcifer pin, and it's so cute. But she actually created these really cool Studio Ghibli film pins, and I just want to show them to you because they are so cool. So here's the first one. Yeah, it's an actual mirror, you can see, which is kind of cool. But you've got Howl, Calcifer, and Sophie all at the hearth where Calcifer is capped. So these are pretty good sized pins too. So there are 2 pins in the back, but you can see he's got the bacon. So let my bacon, I hope all your bacon burns, and I think that's so cute. This next one I got is also from Howl's Moving Castle, and it is Howl and Sophie again, but this time with his wings. So this is actually near the end of the movie, and there's Calcifer again. And all of these, it actually took a little while longer to get them because she had to send them back to the supplier because they didn't do them right, and it makes me so sad for her. The next one I got, of course, I got a Totoro one. So we got Totoro right here, and he's so happy, and it makes me, this pin just makes me smile. I didn't take them out of the wrapping because they are very sparkly, and they do kind of glitterize things. And the last one is actually from what is probably well, it's tied with Howl's for my favorite Studio Ghibli movie, and that is Princess Mononoke. So you have all of them right there. And it's so cute. Like, obviously these are chibi versions of all of the characters for all of these pins, which is just really cool. And then we got a cool bonus sticker set. And look how cute they all are. They're so cute. Yep, so we have all of our favorite chibi Studio Ghibli girls, or Ghibli. I just wanted to pop in. That's like my bonus here for you guys. So, okay, that's it. Bye. Now I'm really done, I promise.